everybody. It's sunny and warm today. I might put this video today because I thought we're done with the pouring medium. Selectivator is easy, and I will show you what to use for a pillow, and then I want to go ahead maybe later on and make a piece, a nice, hopefully nice bloom. I miss doing that. I mixed a lot of colors last night, tube paints, and also different pigments, and I kind of went like experimenting, and I made it kind of a little bit complex. But I can't wait till I put those together and see what I get. So anyhow, another thing that I wanted to say is I will make a short video soon on the brand Art Minds. Michael's had a huge discount on the brand Art Minds. That's usually made for outside, like exterior, or for furniture mainly, but we kind of had a question, and some of us had difficulty on making a bloom. Now this is I just made it like 2 nights ago. It's dry. It's not the perfect bloom, but I mean, you know, maybe part of it is because my pillow was a bit runnier than usual. So anyhow, so we'll do that, like 2 minutes video, I think, just how much pouring medium I used and how much I actually didn't. Usually I don't measure, but I did measure for this because if I have to answer the question, then I should answer it, you know, with full details. So the pillows I use now are not actually too many. So this is not what I started with when I started with practicing Chile blooms, but these are the ones that I'm using now and I'm happy with. But I will tell you the pros and cons of each, and I did that also in another video, but today I just want to quickly run over the pillows and maybe a future pillow, and then we're done with that and it's time to bloom. So this is, I mean, thanks to Karen from Waterfall Acrylics, and thanks to my friend Heidi, because they're the ones that told me about all this, like to buy this. H Grade Essentials, white base, semi-gloss, and the number is 48300. Now, this is from Home Depot, and a lot of you maybe know that already, but I mean, when you go to Home Depot and you go to the shelf, you're gonna see exactly similar one like this, with also similar color of green, but instead of white base, it's accent base. So don't buy that accent base. It's not gonna be a good pillow. It's not gonna be a good medium. I made that mistake, and I tried it as a pillow, and I tried it as a as a pouring medium. I mean, as a pillow, instead of finding my shells that I already just, you know, so in 2 minutes there were like huge pillow, like white plumpy areas along, and the whole thing is, the whole piece is gone. So that's it. That is the accent base. I think they use the accent paste to make also their black, and also whatever color you want. So I already went ahead and I made 2 colors and I made it black. But don't do it. Don't get this in a tintable base, whatever color you want. It will not be good, because like I said, the white ate my piece, and when I tried the black, look at this, the whole piece is ruined. There were cells, the cells became wonky, and then as well, the paint seeps from the border and it goes on to ruin your piece, whether it's a small coaster or whether it's a large piece. So no black with this brand. It's not gonna work. Or colors also. But so this is good, I like it, but it's the disadvantages of this is it's thin. Now I saw that as an advantage, because if I'm working on making coasters, it's really easy. You don't see any crack or any crazing, and also on large pieces. Now this is not the best I made, but just I had it because I want to pour on it, but no crazing, and nothing, no GAC 800 is used here. So this is the advantage of this one, and for a long time I was really happy with it, and it's fine. But in the summertime, when everything was warm, of course this became very runny and not easy to deal with, as long as also our mixes for the paints, they became very runny, and we had to always adjust the consistency. Now, one disadvantage also is because it's thin, and because we're using also hair dryers, I guess, you tend to have pillow cells, white cells. I call them ghost cells, my ghost cells, because from that cartoon persona that he was flying, I forgot the name, but anyhow, that's why I call them ghost cells. Sometimes I like them though, I must say, if they are like, scattered, or they kind of, to me, they kind of add to the picture. But that's my opinion, huh? So now, this is the pros and cons of this one. There is another white, and that is Sharon Williams Color to Go. And you're gonna see it in this green front here, like this. And I tried this, and I found it thick. And when I tried it on whether it's on small pieces or on large pieces, actually in large pieces, I got a lot of crazing, as well on my also coasters, I got crazing. So yeah, that pushed me to make an experiment, and what I did is I had 2 cups from this and 2 cups from that. That's 4 cups, and I added a quarter a cup of GAC 800, and I made 3 pieces, like you saw that in my previous videos, and they canceled each other's shortcomings, which I was so happy with. And I also got got cells that are like multicolored. I call them multi-level cells, but so no issues when I mixed. equal amount with this and with this. And the reason I use 4 cups is just because we know the equation with GAC 800 is a quarter a cup for 4 cups of paintings. So I'm playing now with the amount as I want. So now the best black that I found and that worked with me is color to go but tinted black. In which case, if you buy a small 901 ml, you'll get this to be, this is purple then. I don't have that because last time when I went, they offered that I have all my black in a tin, in a gallon tin, and I agreed to that. This way maybe they can use those bottles for recycling, I don't know, but this is the black, and this is the best black I use. I now add also to every 4 cups, you know, or 8 cups, but 4 cups and a quarter cup of GAC 800. But I love this black. I don't have another black to compare with. Now, if you find your paint to be runny, try to, excuse me, try to put it in the coldest place, like overnight, let's say, in the garage, or if you have a room that's cold, put it there, and so that overnight it kind of, hopefully that overnight it can get a bit thicker. So I do that now. And I usually also, I can also run from the can. For me it's heavy, and I might then put more than usual. So I always keep, you know, one, what do you call this, like can, or you know, so that makes it easy. And I also keep a small dollar store bottle for the corners, or for small pieces like the coasters, or, so this is the way I do it. Or vinegar bottle after it's cleaned very well. So this is now my options now, the white and the black. And I have also other colors from this. You basically tell them which color you want to be tinted, and they will tint it. I had navy blue, and it was beautiful. I had green, and I will make pieces using also other colors, so you guys feel like encouraged to also use other colors. Sometimes it adds a lot to the piece, or maybe you can use 3 paint colors, or 3, I mean, mixes instead of 5, you know, just because it also gives you another color as a pillow. I hope that's not confusing. My English was a second language, and now it became a third language, and it's not easy. So anyhow, sometimes I lose a word, or I use a different word for what I want to say. Now this one, which is a Glidden Epic white base, semi-gloss. This is more expensive than this one. Way more expensive, I think. I tried it from a sample size, and I tried it on a small coaster, and I remember I like it. So anyhow, I bought this now to also try and see that maybe I like it. So I will do this, and when I do that, I will let you guys know. I have 2 other pillows that I'm not using now as well. Excuse me. and the gallons are like, you know, hard to get. They're in Spothead, it's hard to get. But when I start using them also, I will let you know if they're good or not, or, you know. So that is just about my, you know, my choices and what I do, the experiments. I know some of my fellow artists in the group use also floetrol to thin a pillow. That can be done. I never thin my pillow with water, never ever. But I know some do with floetrol, and I think also, but I never also had to do that. I always, since the start, I try to kind of mix two together, and that gave me the experience and the, you know, to also experiment on these, and I love the outcome. Okay, guys. Oh God, it's already 16 minutes, and but there's something that I also want you, just one message to take home. A lot of us do other things, other forms of fluid art, and then we keep a torch or more. So if you have a torch in the house, you have to have this. So, you know, I keep it handy. I keep it by the table where I work, and get acquainted, look at YouTube that teaches you how to use it, and you know, for the safety, you never know. Yeah, so have a safe journey with your art, and have a lovely weekend. Bye for now.